So if a company goes into liquidation, do HMRC debts disappear? The answer is absolutely not. Any suggestion otherwise is total squid ink. It's totally not the case and should be disregarded. What can happen in some instances, and does happen quite frequently, is if a company goes into liquidation, particularly when it's an insolvent liquidation, those debts to HMRC may go unpaid. However, that's completely different to the notion that the debts are in some way written off or disappear, evaporate, and so on. That's simply not the case. Okay? Debts do not get written off. There are three ways in which debts change. One is if the debt is forgiven. Two, if the debt is compromised because somebody makes a payment towards it and accepts that in settlement of debt. Or three, if the debt is paid. Okay, that's the only ways in which debts effectively are dealt with and finalised. Now, as far as HMRC is concerned, HMRC is not a commercial business. Okay, it's a government department run by civil servants that's got one priority in the main, which is to collect in the tax that's due from the taxpayer. That's it, simple. That's got to be crystal clear about what HMRC is there for. It's not in the business of doing deals. It's not a wheeler and dealer. Okay? People often ask us, can we make an offer to HMRC and it will be in their interests and it makes commercial sense and so on and so forth. As a matter of policy, this is a complete and utter waste of time. Okay, HMRC doesn't do deals. It's not in the business. You can make as many offers as you like, but that doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Okay, what you can do is potentially go into a time to pay arrangement with HMRC, delay payment, and so on. Completely separate thing from doing a deal to reduce the amount of tax that's due, and so on. Now, when the company goes into liquidation, the debt's still there. Okay, and what people often forget about is if they've got an overdrawn director's loan account, for example, that will have to be repaid, and those HMRC debts will still be there, and that overdrawn director's loan account, for example, or other assets will go to pay HMRC. The debts do not get written off, they do not disappear. That's the end of it. Questions, queries, concerns, give us a shout. We know insolvency inside out.